Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a place so utterly devoid of hope, so perfectly crafted for eternal torment, that its very architecture is a testament to divine hatred. You are standing at the gate of hell, where a single chilling inscription warns you, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." This isn't the cartoonish pitchforks and fire. This is a cold, systematic, and horrific descent through a realm where every circle, every ledge is tailor-made to punish a specific human sin. For the next 30 minutes, we are going beyond the surface. We're stepping into Dante's Inferno, led by the dead poet Virgil, to uncover the horrifying philosophical truth behind the 9 terrifying circles of hell. And the most shocking truth? Most of us are already on a one-way path to the 5th or even the 7th circle. Stay with me, because what you're about to see will change how you view morality, sin, and the afterlife forever. Before we plunge into the abyss, let's set the stage. Our guide is the Roman poet Virgil, a symbol of human reason, who leads the lost soul of Dante Alighieri through the infernal realms. Their journey isn't just a grim tour. It's a profound examination of sin, justice, and the consequences of human choices. The hell Dante envisioned isn't a chaotic free-for-all. It's a meticulously structured, inverted cone designed to punish sins in increasing severity as we descend. The deeper you go, the more heinous the crime, and the more excruciating the torment. Our very first step into this eternal night is across the river Akron, where the ferryman Chiron awaits, his eyes like coals, to transport the damned to their everlasting fate. It is a place of perpetual twilight, filled with the wails of those who have lost the good of intellect. We now enter the first circle, Limbo. This is the realm of those who lived virtuous lives, but were born before Christ, or who were unbaptized. Here you'll find the great philosophers of antiquity, like Homer, Plato, and Aristotle. Their punishment isn't physical torment, but an eternal, unfulfilled longing, a knowledge that they exist without the hope of ever reaching God. They live in a state of melancholy, a wistful sorrow, perpetually aware of what they've lost. It is a quiet, dignified suffering, but suffering nonetheless. A testament to the idea that even the greatest human achievements are incomplete without divine grace.
Leaving the quiet sorrow of Limbo, we are immediately confronted by the monstrous Minos, a serpentine demon who judges each soul by coiling his tail around them to indicate their assigned circle. We have arrived in the 2nd circle, lust. Here, the punishment perfectly mirrors the sin. Just as the lustful were swept away by their passions in life, they are now eternally caught in a violent, inescapable hurricane of dark winds, buffeted ceaselessly without rest. These are figures like Cleopatra and Helen of Troy, but also the tragic lovers Francesca da Rimini and Paolo Malatesta, whose illicit love led to their deaths, and now their eternal swirling embrace in the infernal tempest. Their cries are carried on the wind, a mournful testament to uncontrolled desire.
Our descent continues, and the air grows heavy with the stench of putrefaction. This is the third circle, gluttony. Here, the souls of those who overindulged in earthly pleasures are condemned to lie in a vile, freezing slush under a perpetual deluge of icy, filthy rain. Above them, the monstrous three-headed dog Cerberus howls relentlessly, tearing at their bodies with his fangs, adding to their misery. Their punishment is to become like the very refuse they consumed, formless, disgusting, and utterly devoid of dignity. They are literally wallowing in their sin, a grotesque parody of their earthly feasting.
The fourth circle punishes two opposing yet connected sins, hoarding and squandering, or greed. Here, countless souls, unrecognizable due to their punishment, are divided into two vast companies. They furiously push massive, heavy weights, great sacks of shimmering gold, against each other in a relentless, clashing battle. "Why do you hoard?" one group yells. "Why do you squander?" the other retorts. This eternal, futile conflict forces them to perpetually push their burdens, symbolizing their unbalanced relationship with wealth in life. The pursuit of material gain, whether in excess or neglect, leads to this endless, exhausting struggle. Our path now brings us to the Stygian marsh, which forms the fifth circle, punishing wrath and sloth. The perpetually angry are condemned to fight each other savagely on the surface of the putrid, muddy river, tearing at each other with their teeth and limbs in an endless rage. Beneath the murky waters, the sullen and slothful lie submerged, gurgling in despair, unable to express their resentment, merely bubbling to the surface in choked sighs. Dante portrays their punishment as fitting. Those who could not control their anger in life now rage endlessly, while those who let life pass them by in sullen apathy are now eternally drowning in it. It's a dual misery of violent aggression and paralyzing despair. Our path now brings us to the Stygian marsh, which forms the fifth circle, punishing wrath and sloth. The perpetually angry are condemned to fight each other savagely on the surface of the putrid, muddy river, tearing at each other with their teeth and limbs in an endless rage. Beneath the murky waters, the sullen and slothful lie submerged, gurgling in despair, unable to express their resentment, merely bubbling to the surface in choked sighs. Dante portrays their punishment as fitting. Those who could not control their anger in life now rage endlessly, while those who let life pass them by in sullen apathy are now eternally drowning in it. It's a dual misery of violent aggression and paralyzing despair. Our path now brings us through the gate guarded by the fearsome Minotaur, plunging us into the seventh circle, dedicated to violence. This circle is profoundly complex, divided into 3 rings, each addressing a different target of aggression. First, we find the violent against their neighbors, tyrants and murderers. Their punishment is to be eternally submerged in the boiling crimson river of blood, Phlegethon,
watched over by centaurs who shoot arrows at any sinner trying to escape the depths. Next, we enter the most haunting landscape yet, the Wood of Suicides, reserved for the violent against themselves. Here, the souls of those who threw away their bodies are transformed into gnarled, thorny trees. They can only speak when a branch is broken, which causes them excruciating pain and blood to seep out. They are perpetually assaulted by harpies who feed on their leaves. And finally, the violent against God, art, and nature. The blasphemers, sodomites, and usurers are left to wander a vast sterile plain, continuously rained upon by massive, searing flakes of fire. It is a calculated, terrifying justice. Those who violently rejected their own form are denied it forever, existing only as wood and sorrow. Below the cliff of Geryon, a creature with the face of an honest man and the body of a serpent, we enter the 8th circle, the Malebolge, the evil ditches where fraud is punished. This circle is a vast rocky chasm divided into 10 concentric trenches, each holding a different form of calculated deception. Here we find the horrifying array of punishments. Flatterers are submerged in human excrement. Seducers are scourged by horned demons. Simoniacs, who bought and sold church offices, are stuck head-first in holes, their feet burning with hellfire. Sorcerers and false prophets have their heads twisted backward on their bodies. Baritors, corrupt politicians, are immersed in boiling pitch, guarded by fierce demons armed with grappling hooks. Hypocrites wear cloaks of lead, gilded on the outside. Thieves are bitten by monstrous snakes, their bodies turning to ash and reforming. False counselors are enveloped in flames, and discord sowers are eternally mutilated and dismembered by a demon with a sword. It is a dizzying, grotesque catalogue of human deceit, each punishment ingeniously crafted to fit the specific lie. Our descent is complete. We stand not on rock, but on the frozen, jagged ice of Cocytus, the 9th and final circle. This is the realm of the traitors. Here, the ultimate betrayal is punished by being frozen solid, in varying degrees, depending on the severity of the treachery. The very air is a frozen silence, reflecting the cold heart of the sin. The circle is separated into 4 concentric rings, Caina for traitors to kin, and Tenora for traitors to country, Ptolemea for traitors to guests, and finally, Judeca for traitors to their lords and benefactors. But at the very epicenter of all existence-shattering evil, we find the monstrous architect of this entire eternal prison, the ultimate traitor, Lucifer. He is a grotesque parody of the Trinity, a colossal 3-headed demon frozen waist-deep in the ice, his 3 sets of bat-like wings creating the frigid winds of Cocytus. Each of his 3 mouths is eternally chewing on one of history's ultimate betrayers, Judas Iscariot, who betrayed Christ, and Brutus and Cassius, who betrayed Julius Caesar. Dante's vision is clear.
The greatest sin is not simple lust or gluttony, but the cold, deliberate betrayal of trust. It is the sin that fundamentally tears apart the fabric of society, family, and loyalty. It is what separates us from the divine, freezing the heart into a block of eternal despair. Now, before you click away, I have one question for you. Having seen the entire descent, which of the 9 circles do you believe is the most terrifying? Let me know in the comments below. And if this journey into the deepest, darkest realms of mythology has left you wanting more, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to join us next time for a look into a new myth, perhaps the glorious ascent into Dante's Paradiso.